Hi, welcome to Moonbeam's Messages. This is a collective reading for Scorpio. This is a finance reading. Um, Now, as this is collective, not everything will resonate, so please only take what resonates and leave what doesn't. If you don't find any messages in this for yourself, then please check your other placements. You may find a message in there for you. If you do like your message today, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. It will help pass the message on to anybody else that needs to hear it. As always, I'm not a financial advisor. This is simply a message from Spirit for the collective of Scorpio on financial circumstances that they would like to touch on. If you do want advice with regards to investments and savings, etc., then please speak to a qualified professional. Right. Can we get some more cards, please, for Scorpio? Okay. So your overall energy then, we do have a Two of Pentacles. So currently then, you are trying to be prudent with your money. You're trying to avoid any big debts that are difficult to pay. So you're trying to do everything you possibly can to keep out of debt. You're trying to manage your finances well. You're just trying to spend within your means. You're not trying to do anything daring or not so much daring, but you're not trying to get yourself into any debt. You're not doing any big spends at the moment that could potentially push you over. Now, in your current position, we do have this Knight of Cups. Now, he's in the reverse, so he's telling me at the moment you're happy making some decisions based on your emotions. You're not really making them from your head at the moment. It's all been emotionally based. So let's get some clarity on that one for you. What's this Knight of Cups, please, Spirit? Okay, so we've got a Nine of Swords in the reverse. We have a Queen of Pentacles coming out to the side, and also a Five of Cups coming out to the side to clarify that Knight of Cups. So that Nine of Swords then is telling me that you have had a bit of a financial loss, and you are dwelling on it quite a lot. You're doing a lot of overthinking with regards to that, and you're not really learning from it at the moment. You're just thinking about it a lot. You do think that your finances are not going to improve as well. So you are being quite negative with regards to it because of that loss. So potentially something that you've done where you've spent using your emotions has caused you a bit of an issue. Now that Queen of Pentacles is, when she's in the upright, she's saying that money is never going to be an issue. When she's in the reverse, money is always an issue. When it's to the side, money is a bit of a challenge. So you don't think that money's going to get any better. That Queen of Pentacles is confirming that you don't feel like it's going to get any better. The concept of it getting better is challenging to you. I'm not sure why that is, but you don't. It's just that you're dwelling on it and you don't feel like it's going to get any better. That Five of Cups is telling me that you feel like you're not on your way to achieving your goals as well, and that you feel that your goals are just stuck. It's very much that you feel that things are just not going to move forward and you're just going to be stuck. Now, you need to be careful, because if that is the energy that you've got going into this, and that's your current energy, if this is something where you're dwelling on this quite a lot and you're thinking about it, you can make your finances even worse. So you need to try and transmute that negative energy into learning from it, learning your lessons, learning what it is that's happened, so that you can not make that same mistake. So stop dwelling on things that you may have lost out on, and actually learn from it. You know, what lessons does that teach you? What does it teach you not to do again? Kind of thing, in order to progress and move forward from that. Now, in your blockage, we have this 10 of Cups in the reverse. That 10 of Cups is telling me that you need to stop including other people in on your spending. Potentially, you may have lost money because of spending on other people, possibly because you feel that, you know, spending on other people may make you feel good. But yeah, it's suggesting that that part of your blockage is that you spend too much on other people. Even if it doesn't make you happy, you're still spending too much on others. Let's get clarification on that 10 of Cups, please, Spirit. Okay, so we've got the Chariot in the upright. We have the 7 of Pentacles in the reverse. And we have the Wheel in the reverse. Now that 7 of Pentacles came out first. So that 7 of Pentacles is very much telling me that you try and rush into decisions as well. So as well as trying to spend on other people, you also rush into things. You don't take time to consider what's going on. This Chariot is saying that you don't tend to second guess things either. You're automatically believing that you're doing the right thing and you're following whatever it is you want. The Wheel is telling me that you're very narrow-minded with your investment ideas and whatever you're spending on. And you are very much, you will spend it in one place or on one thing, or you don't change it around. You're very narrow-minded with where you're spending your time, your money, your energy. And I believe that's generally on other people, so not necessarily even on yourself. It looks as though this is very much you spending money on other people. You don't, and you rush into it. You just kind of making instant decisions, not taking any kind of, not second guessing it, not thinking about it, just spending. It might not be spending, it might just be that you're spending your time. So it might be spending your time, your energy with people, not necessarily money with people. But you know, it's very much that you're giving a lot of yourself and you don't hesitate at it. You just do it straight away. There's no consideration being taken for yourself. There's no, what about you? What about your needs? You just jump straight in. You could be just somebody that everybody relies on, and you might be a massive giver. You might have a lot of people that rely on you for help when they need it, for money when they need it, and you don't hesitate because you're kind-hearted and you just give. Now, in your core beliefs that contribute to this blockage, we have this 6 of Cups. That 6 of Cups is very much that you shouldn't forget to give, and you also concentrate on what makes you feel good. Now, part of this is that whole giving. Now, it is a bit of a challenge because I feel that you don't necessarily understand the concept of, not necessarily that you don't understand the concept, but maybe you give too much, you know, to the point of it doesn't necessarily always feel good because people start expecting from you all the time. So where you've been told to give, it's good to give, it makes you feel good when you give, you know, does it? How much good does it make you feel if you're constantly giving and maybe you don't get anything back? Maybe you are a giver constantly and you've got a lot of takers around you. and where you will just keep giving without hesitation. You know, you might have some people in your energy that just are happy to keep taking from you, and it might be causing you to run out. So we have the Hierophant in the upright. Now the Hierophant is telling me that you do need to make sure that you're managing your resources, and make sure that you are spending your money appropriately, and that you are being very wise and conscious with your money, which is good because that is in one of your core beliefs. Now we do have a Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. That Nine of Pentacles is telling me that money doesn't always come in for you. You've not got a massive abundance of it. And sometimes you don't make the best choices. So even though you're trying to, you're trying to manage your bit of finances. So, you know, you're being very prudent with where you spend your money, with, you know, what utility companies you're using. Whenever you sign up to a contract, you're making sure that you're doing it right. You're making sure that you're investigating, you're looking things through, you're managing your finances properly, because you don't have much, but you don't necessarily make very wise choices because you jump straight into them. And we do also have this Ace of Cups in the reverse, which is telling me that you don't look at what's being offered either, and you're not being very careful when things are being offered to you, which could cause you some sort of financial losses as well. Again, you're just jumping straight into things. You're not taking the time to fully consider it. Now, what you can do to help with this situation is you need to stop irrationally spending. You need to stop being influenced by your emotions. You need to start using your head, making your decisions. So very much over here, it looks as though you're very emotional about what you're spending. This is telling me that you need to stop letting your emotions rule you. Stop spending on other people because you think it makes you feel good. This is very much use your head. Okay, think about it. Is it going to make you feel happy? Are you going to be, you know, losing money? What are you getting from it? Well, what are you gaining? Yes, okay, you shouldn't be giving to receive, but if you are giving and giving and giving and giving, what happens when you stop giving? Do the people that you would always give to, do they start complaining because they are expecting it? If they do, then it's not being donated. It's not something that's you being generous. That's them taking. It's not a gift then, is it? I mean, yes, by all means, if you've got small children, obviously you do have to provide for them, and, you know, you would expect them to expect things from you. But adults, you know, you don't have to keep buying them all the time, because if that's all they expect, why are they not providing it themselves? Right, so we've got a Seven of Wands, a Six of Pentacles, and the Emperor. Now, I appreciate some people can't provide things for themselves, but, you know, a lot of adults out there can provide things for themselves. They just choose not to. So with this not emotional spending, okay, we've got a Seven of Wands. So also looking at what's draining your funds and cutting spending there. So over here with this Hierophant, it was saying that you were doing that. But part of what's draining your funds is spending on other people, okay? So cutting spending there. Yes, you are managing your finances amazingly, but you're also spending on other people. We've seen that in a few different areas. Spending on others, okay? So making sure that if you are spending on others, cut down the amount you're spending on them. We also have the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. This is telling you to donate what you can to a good cause, but don't over donate. when I say over donate, sometimes people will be under the impression that they have to give certain amounts every month because that's what they have to do. There's no you have to do anything, you know. You donate what you can when you can, not constantly every month. It's like you get the doorstop callers that will come and try and sign you up to every charity going, you know, for £1 a month or £2 a month, you could sign up to this. And even if you haven't got the money and you tell them you haven't got the money, but you'll donate when you can ad hoc, they'll still go, oh, well, can't you cut down your spending on? No, you know, tell them to go away. Because if you can't do that how they want, you don't have to do that. You can donate however you want, whether it is your time, whether it is your money, whether it is your old goods that you no longer need but are in good nick. You know, you've got plenty of charity shops out there that you could donate things to instead. It doesn't have to be that you set up a direct debit to give to a company every month or every week or whatever it is that you're used to doing. You give to them what you can when you can, and that's it, you know. By all means, if you can give them a little bit more, you still give them what you can when you can. You don't have to set it up on a direct debit like all of them like everyone to. You tell I've had quite a few doorstop callers recently. It doesn't matter what you tell them that you're already donating to. They don't care. It doesn't matter if you tell them that you're tapped out and you can't afford anything else. None of them care. You know, they're all out there to try and get money from you as much as possible, and there's only so much we can all do. It'd be lovely to give to every charity going, you know, at their £1 a week, like they want. But some of us just can't. So the Emperor then, in the reverse, telling you to stop giving to people that you think are in need. Okay. This is very much, yes, you can help people. And by all means, if people are in need, you should help people in need. However, there is a difference to helping them than to giving to them. So people that, I think I use this example quite a few times. You get people that will, say you've got a friend who has decided to, I don't know, they've decided that this month they're going to spend all their wages on loads of nights out, and they know what bills they've got coming in because they pay the bills. And then all of a sudden at the end of the month they go to you, oh, I haven't got enough money for this, can you lend me some money? So you lend them some money, but they haven't told you that they've been out 5 or 6 times that month and they've had takeaways every night, and you know, they've wasted their money. And then the next month they do exactly the same thing because they're relying on you to give them that money. They're looking at you as a source of income. And then the following month they do the same thing. So they're not learning anything about how to help themselves. They're not learning how to budget because they're relying on you to do it. So where you think you're being helpful, actually you're not. You're just hindering yourself, and you become a crutch to them. What you're better off doing is helping them to learn how to budget and manage their own finances, and cutting them off and saying no, because at the end of the day they're not going to learn while they've got somebody that can keep giving to them. They're not going to learn how to budget. They're not going to learn how to manage their own finances when they're constantly expecting someone else to do it for them and bail them out, you know. Yes, they may then turn to other people. That's their prerogative, but what you can do is you can help them. You can be there for them in every other aspect. You can help them learn. You can be there for them in need. You know, offer them a meal if they're running out of food, or you don't have to give them money. It's like some people will go, well, I've run out of shopping. Can you lend me £20? I don't have my money for another week. You know, okay, what are you going to buy with that 20 quid? Oh, I'm just going to go and get a takeaway. No, sorry. Why would you do that? That could go and buy you a couple of days worth of food, you know, a week's worth of shopping if they're on their own. But it's all down to their mindset and what they're doing. So it's very much of, you can help them help themselves. You can help them re-educate themselves and stop relying on you. And that's probably something that's more valuable in the long run than you keep bailing them out constantly. Now, if you manage to navigate this and you manage to stop emotionally spending, because I can very much imagine that some people will pull on your heartstrings as well, try and cry down the phone to you to ask you to bail them out, and then emotionally you feel guilty for not helping. And I can get that. I fully get that. I've had it before. It's not nice. But sometimes, even when they're on the phone crying, you've still got to say, you got yourself into this mess. You know, I'll help you this month, but that's it. Going forward, you need to make sure that you're doing it yourself. And now, we have a Page of Cups in the reverse. Now, that's telling me that your financial knowledge will be increasing. When the page is in the upright, it's saying you don't have all the answers when it comes to finance, but this is in the reverse. So this is telling me that you've got all the answers that you need. You've got the knowledge you need in order to improve your finances. It's just that you need to put it into practice. Okay, and at the very end, it's very likely that you are putting that into practice. So your finances should be improving at the end of this. So if you manage to, like I say, help people in a different way other than giving them money, if you start looking at where your money is being drained and cut the expenses there, you know, you will start seeing massive improvements because you've got all the knowledge that you need. So we've got a Princess of Pentacles that's come out in this to the side. So that's telling me that you still will need to continue looking at what where you're spending your money and how to redistribute it. So that's something that you're going to continue doing. I mean, from the look of it, you were doing it already anyway, but that is something that you do need to continue doing, even if it seems a bit challenging. We have the Eight of Cups in the upright. Now that's telling me that you need to continue or potentially put some money into an interest earning account. So if you've got some money sitting in your current account that's just sitting there doing nothing, potentially look at putting that into some sort of savings account so that it can start making you some money. The Queen of Cups, again, saying that, you know, talking about your financial philosophies, you're not going to know everything, but you know enough. So there's still more to learn, but you know enough to get yourself by. You may feel that your knowledge is a little bit lax in some places, but you do know enough to get the results that you want, and you do know enough to improve your circumstances. Like I say, there is always going to be more to learn. There's always more to learn. And you will have a lot of challenges coming up, potentially with regards to thrifting. So something that you might need to look into is how to thrift, potentially upcycling, you know, and that could be another increase of income for you. But it does look as though that could be something that is a little bit challenging for you. So again, something that you may need to continue learning about. But overall, you do have the knowledge that you need to improve your finances once you've managed to stop emotionally spending. Okay, so let's get you an Angel of Abundance card. See if there's any more messages that Spirit would like to convey. I love this Fool card. A little boy stuffing his face. It could be a little girl stuffing the face with some sort of, I don't know, biscuit, food, chocolate chip pancake. I'm not 100% sure. Sitting in a field, stuffing their face. I love it. Full of innocence and naivety. Not currently knowing the a moment in the lips, a lifetime on the hips saying. Can we get an Angel of Abundance card, please? Okay, so cooperation instead of competition. So what's yours is yours and no one can take it from you. There is no need to compete as there's an abundance for all. You have complete access to unlimited abundance for yourself and to share with others. With cooperative partnerships, you can accomplish anything. Okay, well, I hope that's helped some of you Scorpios have an idea on how you can improve your finances. If you did enjoy your reading today, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. It will help pass the message on to anybody else that needs to hear it. Good luck, and thank you for joining me.